Slay the Princess, a game in which we must slay the princess. I've been trying my hardest to slay the princess, but it seems as though I get slayed more often than not. This is part 2 of my journey. This is part 2 of my attempts to kill this princess. I feel like I'm going down a bad path because I did kill the princess once, and it seemed like it was the one time I probably shouldn't have killed the princess. But we live and learn, and I have to be true to myself. I don't know which loop I'm in,
You're on a path in the woods, and at the
but
end
we'll
of that
figure it
path
out.
is a cabin. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
It'll be the end of the world. Oh, tab. Let's do that. Okay, we're right into it. I've never the word is not left. I've never left. But what if I do just leave? You know? Um, I block a lot of the choices, actually. My camera may be better if it was... There usually isn't anything at the bottom, right? Maybe just a little bit of dialogue, but like the choices are more important because you guys can hear the dialogue. Viva la Revolucion. I have watched Les Mis. So I have heard. What if I leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No. What if I just walk away? I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I mean, I'm feeling okay right now. The world doesn't have to end. I want to be very I just leave.
Fine.
I just
suppose
leave.
You just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong.
Oh,
Better
well.
wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
I did just say I wanted to kill the princess, though, didn't? Or excuse me, slay the princess, didn't
Ignore
I?
that annoying little voice. He doesn't
I
know
probably
what he's
shouldn't have walked
talking about.
away.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe...
Let's just get up in there.
Great to hear.
I don't fight fate.
That fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy so long as you stay focused. We can't just go through with this and listen.
Let's just go. I've heard it all before. I've taken the knife. I've not taken the knife. I've tried to talk with her. I've not talked with her. I've fought her. I've tried to...
and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer.
I don't think I tried to light her on fire. She lit me on
furniture of note
fire.
Is a plain wooden table. Perched the blade is your implement.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the...
Let's see who we've got.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing her voice carries up the stairs.
Okay. This feels familiar. I've been here. I feel like I could just be honest. I've never been honest. I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of...
Oh, this is feeling familiar.
You walk down the stairs.
This feels like my first run.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task.
I only have the voice of the hero.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Is this a bad save? No, because I saved. Let's say I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's
Okay.
fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing some...
Here's the thing. If I just go at her with the knife, I feel like she'll fight me. What if I drop it?
The blade tumbles out
I don't
of
think
your
I've done
trembling
this.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay. Okay. This feels new. What's your name? The people out there? What do you have to say about that?
Just tell her that.
I've never been...
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt
I don't like the way
anyone.
she looks.
I like her, I think.
I don't actually like the way she looks right
I
now.
don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Okay. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you. I was hoping you'd tell
Ending
me.
The world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Okay.
Whoever sent you to slay me...
Slay
claimed I was a threat to the
her.
world, but they didn't tell you why.
Oh?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point.
I'm being
There's a
manipulated.
reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing.
Her word
Her
isn't
word.
worth
Like I
anything.
said, it's all about trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand...
So, I'm back to where I've been before.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
Oh, I'm killing
Or Your
her.
Majesty.
It's cool.
Any
We're
order
killing
that
her.
you should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
We've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
She's gonna kick my ass.
You know why you're here.
Oh? What if I just walk away? Have I done this
Seems like a
before?
pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her...
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
She's giving bad bitch, and I want to kill her for it because that's kind of sick. But I'm gonna just leave her and see what
I know
happens.
You think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't.
What if she kills
know
me?
What's the chance we'll have to take? We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess.
We're cool.
And make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I should have killed
These
her.
chains. She can't, right?
I feel like I've only been playing for like
Do you hear the conviction in her
10-ish
voice?
minutes right now.
I don't think she's bluffing.
I have a feeling that like if I were to go back and watch the first part of me playing this, it's going to be the exact same as what it is now. I can't confirm because I'm not going to go back and watch a VOD, but
Either way,
I think
she
it's
got
the
her
same.
mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
That's a relief. I was afraid. No, committing.
Death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door.
Oh, look,
locking
this
it
is
behind you
new,
and quickly
actually.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue.
Heavy with fatigue.
But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Why'd she sound like that?
The door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I thought she was going to say get on our good side, and I would have had so much fun with that.
Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece
Peace.
by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Why is it such a big deal?
Enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
This is a stupid question, but those chains are useless, yes. Ooh. Do I want to be unfazed and ignore her? I don't want to admit to being guilty. You're a monster? Let's antagonize.
Harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
It's time to
and
go to
huddle
sleep.
Up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that.
I've never seen her like this.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once.
That's not
The
good.
paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Do I still have my knife?
Closer.
Does she have a physical form?
Cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look
Oh.
so a little green around the
Also,
corners.
content warnings. I'm sorry that those came so late, but I mean, you can see it. There's flashing images. I apologize.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath.
Okay, I can come back from this though.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end. Don't
I can
we?
come back from this.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Maybe not.
I'm sorry, but it is.
Well,
Everything goes dark
boo on me.
and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay.
Okay. Let's just go.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do. I don't think.
How am I
lying
back
and
on
cheating is a
2?
thing. She was very direct with us last time, or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Voice of the Paranoid, Chapter 2. Have I made it past a 3 or a 4?
The interior of the cabin is plain.
It's still all
The
fucked
smooth
up.
wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open,
Okay, hold on.
inviting basement doorway.
Hold
The
on.
blade is your
Yeah.
What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame.
Actually, there's not even a
She's
door.
already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. So deep breath in.
Let's look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Why doesn't the narrator know what a
Or at least-
mirror is?
You reach forward and rub your hand against
Okay.
the cabin wall. Did he make it go away?
Okay,
Maybe There's
okay.
something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden.
Let me
somehow.
grab my blade. I'm not no dummy.
The blade is the
Sorry, I
only
was
thing
skipping
you
because I
need
wanted to get
finish
down to
your
the
task.
princess.
You're more than capable of pulling this off. So those are the words of someone who knows he's sending.
Is she cool?
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of
What's
isolated
this?
steps suspended in darkness. More eyes too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would... Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else. You really don't remember,
I think the
do you?
biggest issue.
It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
The biggest issue is that the princess seems to hold a grudge. It's almost... It seems like she tends to hold a grudge whenever I try to do something not nice to her. I can step into the void?
Attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch
No.
black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I was curious.
Congratulations, you really got that.
It's simple.
Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
Alright.
You make
Let's
your
go
way to
see
the bottom
what
of
she...
As you emerge,
Oh.
you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness.
Does this look
A smattering of
familiar?
cobblestones
To anybody?
visible
Not
against
to
the
me.
inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, she could be anywhere.
Left and
And
right?
there's no way. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at. We're going to die down here. Please stop saying that.
Okay,
I
okay,
wouldn't give
okay.
it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Let's go. Right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path.
There you are.
I don't like the...
Princess approaches.
I didn't like
Your
that.
legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
Sis, please.
And you brought your little you again.
You look creepy.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to
Coagulate?
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart.
I had one nice princess and I killed her.
Heart.
I had one time I had a nice princess and she's
Your lungs
dead.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
She's kind of
What are
cool
you doing?
though.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left.
Transmitting Bloodfetch Queen coagulation coming to the stage. Hi, Flop. The Nightmare is my fave. Look, is this the...
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, I'm in chapter 2, The Nightmare. I like the way she looks. She freaked me out a little bit from a distance.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart, lungs, liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead.
Okay, let me close my mouth. It's not that serious. I'm cool and collected.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
This was your first ending? This is like my 5th or 6th.
Your weapon is still in your hand.
4th to 6th, somewhere in that range.
Before it's too late. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
That girl needs some Pantene Pro V. She needs a good Garnier Fructis. The hair care brand of the century. Okay, hold on. I wasn't reading these. I was just gonna pick one at random, but let me take my time. Let me read them. What good am I to you? Alive? What happened after you killed me last time? I don't care about stopping the world anymore. You're crazy. If we want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole... How about I just kill you instead? Remain with your nightmare. I'm not doing any of this.
Are you serious?
I want to be with you. I only want to be with
You fling the
you.
blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Fuck the world.
Nobody's happy here, but
I just want it to burn.
maybe it's for the best.
You say Garnier, I can smell it. That's branding. Oh my god. High school Danny only ever smelled like a Garnier Fructis hair milk. Please understand that. Ooh.
Deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
Fuck.
I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Oh. I can't win against her.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before.
She didn't have no face.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Is the narrator the dude who does the Magnus Archives? I lay money on it. Honestly, Percy, you tend to be pretty spot on with that.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a
You're pretty
room by
good with the
itself.
details, so I wouldn't be surprised.
It lives for 80 years and then it's gone.
Did I do
And
it?
then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here
Oh,
we
she's
are.
getting a little deranged.
The worms have found their orifices.
It's the tism. Listen. we all have found our thing.
Diagnosis.
Like you go,
It forgets everything.
how
it
do you
is.
do that? It's the tism.
Anger,
It is him, like I said.
distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Fun facts based on like micro details, that's your gig.
Out!
And I'll never question it.
No. No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going.
Wait, the narrator said that?
Talking about?
Oops,
I
I think I broke you.
shoot, did I kill the narrator?
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Ooh, where am I? The moment of clarity? Let me not get to singing Clarity, one of my favorite songs.
What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It
I
hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I...
Flu plus.
Been here, haven't you?
Oh god, seeing pneumonia spelled out, I did not know how. I was going to say that's so crazy for a second. Flu with pneumonia? Are you okay? Are you good? You breathing okay? All that? Lotus has been so. Oh, with Clarity? Clarity is such a good song. Can we. This is getting serious. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Clarity is such a good song. I hear the word clarity and the song is blasting in my head at full volume right now. I have to focus on not singing it. Wherever Lotus is, wherever she exists, I hope she can feel that we're thinking about Clarity right now. That's all I can say. Better than Old Monia? I had Old Monia. No, I'm chill.
Yes, it feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
Is the voice of the broken?
No,
The
that's the
oh!
opposite of what you're here to do. You have to
The
slay
narrator's
her.
okay.
Slay. We decided not to,
Slay.
didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling.
What if I
How many times do I have to tell you?
can I kill her now, you think? Pray the leeches do their job. I was so deep into bloodletting and leeches as medicinal things when I was in high school. Oh, I was so into it. It was like one of those things where it's like, damn, I wish that still worked. And I don't know why, because it's not good. It's not the way to go. But something about it's such a visceral way to heal yourself. I don't know. I won't dig too deep into it.
Feeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
The humors. Drain a little bit here, a little bit there. Old medicine, it's not right, but I like it.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have
to set her free?
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
No, I kind of want to be the
So many of
princess.
There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Voice of the
This
cheated?
is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Okay, The way the narrator just said, how many times have you been here? Been here? I've been watching Law and Order. Hugh Dancy has this problem in English. It's those E's and I's that get the Brits fucked up when doing an American accent. And like I was trying to tell Azalea this the other night, but I was like, I can't get it. What the way he says it. It's that right there. Azalea, that's it. And now we can keep going. I do enjoy a suck out the venom moment again. Just anything physical. How long have you been here? To Seattle? He's just casually chilling in Austin. Listen, when you really get down to it, a lot of accents sound very similar. It's the same way how there are like some, I want to say East Asian accents, but there are some accents in Asia that sound very similar to accents in Africa, which is very interesting. And also, I'm sure like a byproduct of who colonized said country and brought English over there. Like, I'm sure it's all related, but it's interesting regardless. It's interesting how many non-white accents in English tend to be similar, but you don't get that as often in Europe, I feel. I mean, I'm talking on my ass right now and trying to connect accents to colonialism, but again, through my ass. Okay, what am I need to get a grip. How many times have I been here? I think they're all wrong. I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can slay her, but I want to slay her.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right.
No, look at how she has all these voices fucked up. I'm going to slay her. Let's just go. We don't need to talk.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
And a mirror.
No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
What if Martha Washington did a cover of Womanizer called Colonizer? What then? Well, then it would be fine because she's a woman, and that's feminism, Percy. it wouldn't be a problem. That's feminism. Women can't colonize because women are feminists.
Don't ask him about
So it's
the
okay.
mirror. He always says he never sees it.
I support women, and I also support women.
He
Always and forever.
lies. And he always makes it gone.
Should we kill the narrator?
You still have a job to do, and it's best to not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside.
Should I kill the...
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why...
Oh... Okay, hold on. What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? Let's do
They've been
that.
heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
I want to kill the narrator now.
Walk up the hill.
It's all I want to do.
Hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
No, the princess has fucked them up so bad.
Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
If she look like that, call me whatever you want. I see a beautiful woman. I don't need to have morals because I have a beautiful woman in front of me.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
I can't help what I am. A lesbian.
That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll
Okay.
work. He always makes the best decisions, and it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade. You have to take the blade. There's no you have to. You don't have to convince me. I'm taking the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts.
That's a
the weapon is sinking deep into
sphincter.
the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss.
Dive in.
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you.
It's there.
It fills you with dread. It's a...
She's just waiting for me in the anus.
Stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess
She could climb?
sinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Oof.
And closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
I know this won't make sense, but this situation feels like it's spiraling out of my hands, and I like want the comfort of the Twisters team. I know it doesn't make sense, but I see what's happening. Oh God, if the characters of Twister were here, this would go so differently.
And closer.
Don't you think?
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so...
Is she getting
so
closer?
long, and time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so
What if I
much
stab her
fun,
from here?
You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness.
She's offering me power.
Make you a little cage if you want.
I can be her kept woman.
Everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't
Okay.
taking her hand.
Okay. If a demon offers you power, there's never a downside. Oh. We have one option. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle.
I spent this whole
Tender.
game trying to
I can't
manipulate the
believe you just made me
princess.
say that. I hate you.
But she
The
was...
motion is difficult at first.
She was
as
it
if
all
something
along.
Still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
My stomach just grumbled so loud.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
What if I kill her now?
I didn't think I'd be so tired. Why is it so cold?
Girl? They took you! Sis? Hello? You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us?
Can I please go to the mirror?
I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now.
Is
aren't
she?
they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
I do like to
Oh, will
break.
you stop with the
things.
smashing. What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
That's right. The smitten sounds like a toned down Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority.
Fun.
All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. Will I finally see myself? You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone.
Am I at the end of the game?
I'm fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. Ooh, what a good word. You find yourself in long quiet once again. Oh, hey, girl. You are at the cabin. I thought I had lost you.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet
The music's
rest of
really
me
good
is
in the
still
background.
same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Doesn't matter how many times you go back. At least all of us want to... I'm going to kill you. I don't even need to read the rest.
When all is said and done, then you may try. But no,
Damn, I
I
feel
cannot wish
bad.
you harm, even if you attempted to destroy me.
I feel bad for for saying I was going to kill her. I'm sorry. I don't want to go back anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? What do you want? What do you want? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? Oh. Gosh. What happens to the
My
worlds?
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward. Perhaps this will change when our work...
Girl, I don't know nothing. I'm going.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Gosh.
You're on a path, and you're here to slay her.
Were any of these new options? Okay, well, they're back to like the... Okay, we're back to just the chapter 1 options. Okay, I'm I'm going to turn around and I'm going to keep... Oh, but all paths lead back to the cabin.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just want good. What we're being asked to do here is ignore that annoying little voice
Okay,
who
yeah,
doesn't know
we've
what
done
he's
all
talking
this and it
about.
leads back to the cabin. Okay, okay. Let's
You're
try to leave
really keen
again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the...
Everyone dies. Okay. Oh, you're not emotionally blackmailing me.
Your silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not...
Okay. What if I just keep
Let
fighting?
me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever... And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
The cabin's over there now.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus
I
on
just
the
see?
surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers...
I have to do something every time. Something different every time I come through.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins, desperate... Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do...
I am going to do what I want.
You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends.
The world ended.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Wait,
If you
there's a
don't,
wall
it
here.
will be the end of the world.
There's a wall, no? Stay in the woods forever? Let's lie. Yeah, I'm going to the
You know I
princess.
can tell when you're lying, right? Please
Whatever.
take this seriously. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will... If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Can I look at
Let's
this wall?
Keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across...
Oh, look at how it
the
moves
same
when I
space.
move the...
But it's all shifted.
Oh.
An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. The blade is your imp... If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. You can't just say that. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts, and
Okay,
if you're
okay.
going to slay her, you cannot let... Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my... Nothing. Because you're going... Just ignore
If we
the
loot-
stressful geometry. How? Even if we close our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job. So you're just going... Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see... What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to come... You take the blade from the table. Okay, fine, you took the knife. Then how are we supposed... The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more... It really
Okay, okay,
doesn't
okay.
matter how you hold...
Let's hold it so I look
Switch your
cool.
grip on the blade. Congratulations.
That's important.
Isn't this so much better? Okay,
Ooh, it's like a
right.
stabbing.
This does look a lot better.
I can stab now.
It really doesn't matter. Just get on
That
with
may
it.
matter. Okay. Okay. Now the question that I've asked approximately 30 times. Do I want to kill the princess or do I want to throw the blade out the window? I don't actually know, but ads are coming up soon, so we'll take a break and I'll figure it out then. But probably not. I'll have the same question when we come back. See you in 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. The question I had before break was, am I going to kill the princess? Am I going to kill the princess? Throw the blade, kill the princess. Well, actually, that's not a question. Because here's the thing. I've already adjusted my grip on the blade, which means I've committed.
You walk up to the wall next to the... What are you talking about?
Okay, so this is...
You reach for... But there was... And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Don't know about that mirror, but
basement
let's go.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Look at
Nothing here seems
these.
to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even
What if
seem
I
to
just
go
jump?
anywhere. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything, and yet the fact
Yuck.
that the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh my god, yesterday I was eating one of my favorite yogurts ever. A lemon flavored Noosa yogurt with granola on top. It's one of my favorite little things to have for breakfast. Very simple, very delicious. I love it. For whatever reason, this time when I ate it, I got a whiff of something. No, the food was bad. I just got a general whiff of something. Could have been the food, could have been... No clue. Got a general whiff, and it reminded me, frankly, like faintly of... Is it formaldehyde that they keep dead bodies and things in? Like when you're doing dissections in biology, they keep it in formaldehyde? It gave me the whiff of that, and so now I can't eat my favorite yogurt for at least 2 months. For at least 2 months, I won't be able to eat my favorite yogurt because I'll remember that when I ate it that last time, something smelled like formaldehyde.
Her voice,
And I'm
a
really upset
disquieting
about it.
collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
It is very specific, and that's why it's stuck so much. And I don't know about y'all. Mind over matter is not the kind of person I am. Wait. Yeah, no. I could say there's no formaldehyde in this. This fruit's not rotten. I'm not smelling formaldehyde. I'm just eating. But my brain will say, "No, bitch, you're not just eating. That food is toxic and you can't eat it for 2 months." So now I just gotta suffer without my yogurt.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Oh, she knows why I'm here?
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we?
I feel like...
threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing.
He did
for
put a wall up.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
That's you? Who's
There'll
me?
still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay. Soft stairs, harsh stairs. Let's just go straight down the middle.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, you concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray.
Looks like a rib cage now.
Branches that tempt you on all sides.
I won't be tempted.
Backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
I won't
So
be
you take
tempted.
one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down,
You lose
Another
yourself?
after that.
Okay.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Do I know that?
You slowly lose
Oh.
sense of yourself the further you go.
I like the drawings like this when they're really light. That's very nice.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish. Until the only
Look,
things
you got it's
experienced are
getting
the
even
endless
more
repeating patterns and
simplified.
emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
They didn't let me click. She didn't let me click to get that next dialogue.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Why's she looking like
Princess,
that?
eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember.
She's looking at me with those eyes.
Trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit. Try and get our bearings.
She seems normal? Oh look, sorry girl, I didn't mean to come into your space.
Do you
I'm
remember
sorry.
anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede,
Oh, she's cool.
revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is.
She lost her hairline and her eyebrows. What
A new
happened?
puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
I'm tired of waiting for an answer.
As the princess speaks
Sis?
again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Oh, is this feeling familiar to you or very unfamiliar to you?
Again? Have you been here before?
You said LFG. Let apostrophe S fucking go. Familiar. Should we tell?
Let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
Hi, Phoenix. Enjoy your lurk. And thank you for lurking as well. I'm having a very good time.
It's hard to describe, until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it.
Are we going to discuss the wall?
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I've been listening for a while. It was nice. Oh, I'm glad. Genuinely. Hold on. This princess right here seems to have a slight attitude. Her eyebrows?
Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Getting down here was weird. Try and I have to choose this one. This one choice that is 3 in a row. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. Can't trust anything. Leave her in the basement or slay the princess.
That's all right.
Do it all.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands.
Okay.
It lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Look at all these different
You can feel
princesses.
yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess, just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone.
Look at her! Look at her sitting back here.
Is this what the end of the world looks like?
She looks so sweet and plain.
Yes. But this...
We've got some problems up here, though.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Look at her.
I think he's gone.
Look at her.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are
I love when a singular being becomes a multi being, whatever that word is. I love it.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think.
She doesn't
we
seem too
were
hostile right
surprisingly
now.
Sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. 'Cause my true princess needs her. She needs her yummies. You'll never know if she hears a reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before. You always get
It
scared.
feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's the end for you,
Why
but
is that
not for
supposed to
me.
mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go. I keep saying I want to kill the princess, but I don't know. I think I'm easily manipulated. Because here I am doing her bidding.
Beyond the endless walls of the long
Happily and easily.
I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Okay. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. He wants me to kill you. If this is the last stage before your completion, then am I going back? How many more vessels? No. Do you know the narrator?
Their minds are empty, existent, but
Okay. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces? I did say I wanted to kill the narrator at one point. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. You know what? Let me be for myself.
Someone whose thoughts I can never know is mine.
Let me keep things to myself for now. I've been a little too honest and open. How many more vessels do you need?
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will.
You just need one more for real? If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring
These
you?
gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your.
Okay, it's my choice. Let's just go.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I didn't-
will
I-
be here.
For a split
Waiting for you.
second, I thought about doing the option where it says you stay with her, but no, I've got to see this to the end, whatever that means.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the
We're
job.
being kind to the narrator, we're being
You make
kind to
your
the
way up
princess,
short path
we're
to
being
the cabin.
kind.
You'll find the princess within.
Very,
warning
we agree with
before you go any
everybody.
further.
Very genial, very, very sweet.
She
And
will lie,
calm.
she will cheat, and she will... We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses. Ignore him. He doesn't know what...
We're gonna go to the cabin and we're going to kill the princess.
The interior of the cabin
Perhaps.
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale. The blade is your...
It's been a while since I've entered the basement without a blade. Actually, let's do that.
The door to the basement creaks open.
He didn't say anything!
Soft
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool you. It's all...
Let's just walk down.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but
I don't need a
you may
weapon.
still be able to... You walk down the
Hi,
stairs
princess.
and lock eyes with the prince. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot...
Hi.
Let's talk a little.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I wonder if I talk to her, do I lose the chance to get my blade? Oh, what have you been eating? Drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
You don't eat or
Only time
drink?
This is ever going to happen. But okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat.
You haven't been eating, girl? What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her...
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call...
Is princess her name or her title?
Why won't she tell me her name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's... She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting...
Okay, listen, I'm gonna go get my blade.
Thank you.
But I'm not gonna say nothing. She doesn't know where I'm going.
Stairs,
Where are you going? You can't
shit.
just leave me here. You better
Oh,
hope
shit.
For your own
Oh
sake that
shit.
it won't switch before
No,
you
sis, I'm
make
just getting a
decisions on here.
snack.
Slip these chains. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours... Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm. Its cooling flesh still chained to the wall.
Shit.
And she is nowhere
Shit.
to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this...
Can we check the corners? This is me. Let's backpedal quick.
Oh, you coward.
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Your eyes dart. Where is she?
Let's close the
Close
door.
the door behind you. Almost magically,
We're down
its locks
here.
immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
I'll wait.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually... Come on, Wake up.
I'm gonna fall asleep. Let's just go into the
Step
shadows.
into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor.
Oh,
followed by the taut, pulling, sharp pain
no.
of tearing flesh. The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade.
How'd she do this to
Slips from
me?
your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. Everything goes dark, and you die.
That was so quick.
Path in the wood. You're here.
She's gonna kill me again.
Again? People don't. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe if he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
Wait,
You're not trapped here. Nobody's.
is the
forcing you
narrator
to do
not
anything,
bad?
Though the only sensible thing for you to do right now. Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's say for a moment that this really
Okay.
died last time, which probably
You didn't
did our
listen
best
to
with
me.
the information we were given.
Never
and
seen
yet
this
you
one?
still died,
I-
didn't you?
I have
So,
no
great,
clue where I am in this
congratulations, you've
game.
been given another
I have
chance
no
to
clue if I'll
actually do
ever
this
be
right.
out of this game. It feels like a circle.
And I
It
believe
feels
your
like
other
I am a
question was
hamster
something
on
along the
a
lines of,
wheel.
"Oh, what's the point of doing anything?" If you're asking
I
that,
have
it
no
sounds
clue
to me
about
like you're making a rather
anything.
dangerous assumption that
Not
your actions
anymore.
last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after?
Okay.
All the more reason to keep our wits about us. Should we even return to the cabin? You have to go to the cabin. If you don't
Let's talk about this
just be quick
princess.
about it.
Almost like the time loop. It's the time loop, and I'm in it. She's just a princess. Why was she able to rip me apart with her bare hands? Point.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just... people locked her in that.
Oh, you're being cagey?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation, and if you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about
The
her,
less you know, the
things will go
better?
for all of us. I know you're afraid, aren't you? Of course I'm afraid. Fear is an extremely normal thing, but that's not the only thing you're afraid of.
What is
You're
it?
scared of something worse. Stop projecting your neuroses onto me and just get... Great. Now, if you... Oh, she will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust, nothing that she tells. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me. Maybe.
Let's just kill her.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and the
Yeah. Let's go to the
walk
mirror
up the wall
before
next
the
to
blade.
basement door. What are you talking about? You
Damn.
reached for- but there was a... and now it's gone. You take the blade.
This whole
Very
cabin?
different. I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You
haven't
and
died, you
said- so focus up.
Let's just go. Let's
The
just
door
go.
to the basement creaks open.
This looks
revealing
different.
What's left of an old
I mean, it's
wooden
always
staircase.
different. That's the thing.
It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if she growls up.
I can smell you.
She sounds
Me?
almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way
Hello?
to the damp earth floor of a
What's
starlit
going on
pit.
here?
The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness,
Sis?
giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us.
Is that her tail?
She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before
She
strays
left.
away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly
She's
not
got a
just
tail.
princess. You're not helping.
She's got hind legs.
It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling.
I'm not scared.
You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver
Oh, she's
rushes down your
gone.
spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting.
Sis,
Move.
why are you being so creepy right now? Just move.
You lunge to the side, picking
Ooh!
a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced.
Sis,
on
what
the
are you
spot
made
with the
of?
screen, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Why is her chain so long?
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek.
If she's meant to be chained up because she's dangerous, why is her chain so long? Why does she have so much give?
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers.
What if I
A pair of
throw the
shining
knife?
eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
Stop
If
hiding?
you want to see me? You should get better at
This bitch cannot be
She
tricked.
specializes in shadows and secrets. She won't
When
reveal
will I
herself unless
learn?
She has to.
Alright, what do you
I
want?
to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want.
Okay,
You have no exit. You have no hope.
It seems what she
Live
wants.
and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
It seems as though what
Don't
she
ask her
wants
what
is
she
going to
wants,
lead to
just
my
slay her.
death.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful.
She looked like a full metal
She's
alchemist
just a princess.
chimera.
Don't overthink it. She's
Kill her.
Clearly not. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Wait for her to strike.
This isn't going to work. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up.
Take a
As
risk.
the princess lunges
I
forward
sliced her.
once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus. Your sense sprawls.
I cut
You
her.
can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that. We wounded her, and she wounded
She
us.
seems fine though.
Trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful,
Look
more
at her
ferocious,
maw.
more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you
Fuck.
find yourself you collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own.
Well, shit.
Spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you.
We're not dead, but you don't have time to protest her premature observation.
How did I die? I get why I died, but I sounded very lucid and awake before the death.
You're on a path in
Ooh, jungle.
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head
Oh,
on.
the stubborn.
She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode.
Oh, shut
Okay.
up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her.
We're going
and
to
we're
fight
gonna
her.
Complain- Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
Okay. I want to explore just a little bit.
I've told you as much as I can. If anything, I've told you
Oh,
too
okay,
much.
okay.
Like that grumbling voice said just a moment ago, you've all...
Okay, what's the plan?
Like I said,
But we're so...
we don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us...
Okay, it's okay. If I think I'm little, I'm little. If I think I'm big, I'm big.
You make
I
your
just
way
need
down to the
confidence.
plan. Your fated confrontation awaits.
We've already been over the plan.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The
We're not
interior is
playing
dark
around
and
this.
overgrown.
There's no
Lines and
door.
brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump. The blade is your implement. You'll need...
Take it. We're not fighting a monster.
Great. That mirror's back.
I mean, I'll
That's
get the
where
blade.
The door is supposed to be. What are you talking about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it.
Yes, take the steel. You pull the blade from the stump.
What's
but
the
hold it tight.
situation?
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Good. One step closer to ending this.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
You heard him. Stop hesitating.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there
Oh,
even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It went away after we reached out to it last
I don't
time.
know.
Might as well try one.
We're smashing it.
You bring your fist crashing down into the open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself
Ooh.
off balance and tumbling. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to
We're
attest
back in a
to their
hole.
existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. As you crawl forward on hands and knees,
Is she
you're
gonna
met
be
only with the
little in
sounds of
here?
ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
I don't know.
Maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vast...
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
Do we know where she is?
You
Step into the shadows ready to
and are
fight.
enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a
Damn, she kind of big right now, though.
dots from the shadows. You're quick to react, swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned.
There's blood on my blade.
See, I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now.
But you don't have long before she lunges again, re-engaging with even more ferocity than before. But that voice in your head wasn't wrong. Within that ferocity, there is also hesitation. Not a word is spoken between
I want to kill her!
You exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened.
We're in the
thing
fucking
stinging
pit.
Like a chorus of insects. Each small shift in your favor, a major victory that swells your heart.
A whole beast. She's a whole beast now. There's no princess left.
And then it all reaches a climax.
How'd I do?
And
Oh? Oh, hold on, she's calm. But he doesn't respond. Eyes glance at you from the untextured threads of a world unraveled. Am I free? They ask. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Let's just go. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
that thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Wait, but what's in there? You see? What's in there? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint, veiled in a shadow, just beyond the reflection.
I think
Are you
know
me?
what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Am I the narrator? Look at all these eyes. Oh, there's so many things. So you're the narrator? I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? If you're not me, what are you? With so many questions, does it hurt? I don't want to destroy you. Every time, okay. I could just destroy the mirror. I said I wanted to kill the narrator. Let me chill.
Narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
If you're not me, then
I'm
what
an
are
echo,
you?
Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
What? I don't have that many questions left. What is this place? What did you do to the princess? Did you make her too? Sure?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity
How many
to change.
questions do I have left?
She is
Like two?
transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made.
Oh my god, why? Okay. There's so many things. The people out there beyond the walls of this construct, do they know about this? What if neither of us leaves this place? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? If you made me, then what am I? There's just so much. There's just so much I could do that I think oh, what do I do? There's so many options. There's so many options. There's so many things I can do. So instead, I'll do nothing. You've heard enough. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and a god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. You already... Oh, okay. Proceed. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. It's shaken. Whoa. Hi.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
I kind of...
A pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I don't think any of us should exist at this point anymore.
Spun us from one into two. He gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitude.
Are we Adam and Eve?
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Death or liberation? There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is it all falling on me? If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. There has to be another way. I told you what was going to happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. You are
Damn, girl, don't kill me again.
Something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you return.
The dance is its own joy. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Okay, this is getting serious. Address the vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. Reject her authority? I left for 1 second. I tried to kill her. I tried to kill her again. You act as though the world can't exist. We're going to reject her authority.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom. My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of there is only the flood of bodies. Every possible every moment you hold. But in the end, you reflected it back at me for a brief moment.
Both of us were everything?
Everything.
We can be everything again? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do I want to argue independence or continue to reject authority? You use all these pretentious metaphors. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but let's try that.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence
Without me, you
merely
can have
an
no
illusion?
contract. Where's the option to kill her again?
Terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity?
I feel like I'm being manipulated again.
Dare to shape a reality of solitude,
I won't fall for it this time.
thrust it on creation?
Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence, but I do want to engage with violence.
If my words feel meaningless, it's because words are meaningless. If it feels as though I lecture you from above, it is merely because you have refused to climb after me and find where you belong.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a mountain.
Okay.
A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be, preserved until the moment of reunion. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion.
Something about this moment is making me feel like I have a big choice to make.
To linger and without me.
Time you've spent away from me is still time spent in
When-
reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies.
Is she God? I want to kill God.
Sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel
Oh, here
the
she is.
shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
Yeah, that was pretty nice. Okay. We're going to reject authority one more time.
The only universal truth is that
And
there
then
are
we're going
no
to maybe
universal
just be
truths.
silent.
There is only you and me, and I will not stop our dance until you understand.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving. Oh shit.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything. There is no constant.
There is no
You
center.
cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it.
What if I kill both of
What
us?
you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and
Okay. You are cruelty itself? I have to fight for a better world. I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. What if I want to take her place and that's why I'm killing her? I cannot let you exist.
now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
My boys!
I'm
Which hero
all
are
of
you?
them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
These are my boys.
You'll never be able
Let's
to
kill
sense that
her.
glow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Yes.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make.
Yes. I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
I either come out of here alive or I come out of here dead. Either I live or I die.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that.
The narrator is dead.
Do you need me to do? That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Maybe I should have. No time for
Stairs.
thoughts.
Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like
I
that.
hate how she talks like
A
she
little
knows
sharp, A little
everything.
menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are.
She's not even locked up.
Knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
This feels like the biggest decision I've had to make in this game. Because I want to talk to her. But talking doesn't usually work out for us.
So this is it then.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me.
This is what I was made
If it works
for.
out.
Whether I should do this or
Despite our
not.
differences, I've always loved you. And I wish you
Thank
nothing
you.
but the best.
Thank you. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. My princess. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of each other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended, things continue
She's
on.
gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's
Is
not.
that a metaphor, or are you being literal?
Let's get going. I slayed the princess. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does
He's
not
gone.
yield.
She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering, you are free. And before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this
It's
new world.
finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here. I knew we'd finally see it. We really
Oh, hey, everybody.
didn't we? We're the house now. We get this is nice. No more hunting. No more
Just
absolute
us.
reality. Who would have thought there was really the whispering?
Is there a world out here? Because that's a flaming ball.
The bickering.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel?
we're not just on top of the pecking order, I hope this was all worth it. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
I killed a woman, and now men are in charge.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what
But
to
that's
do with
okay.
ourselves. Forever. No problem. Yeah.
Is it just us? I think I slayed the princess. I think I slayed the princess, you guys. I didn't go about it in the best way. But I think. Thank you so much for playing. Oh, cool. Return to the main menu. How did we do? I think we did well because I slayed the princess. I created a new world order. My god complex was getting to me towards the end of that, and it worked out. It worked out pretty well. So that's a game well done for me, from the team, from everybody.